So it's that time of year when we discuss weather in our science/daily living class. And so today we're going to be going over Weather 101. This is actually one of my more favorite topics to teach, just because weather is so exciting and there's actually a lot more involved behind the scenes than you would think when it comes to weather. So weather is an ongoing natural phenomena. That means it occurs in nature, and there actually are some human impacts that affect weather, and we're going to discuss that in the next few lessons, okay? So let's go over weather. What is weather? Well, to put it simply, weather is the state of the atmosphere or sky at any given moment for a particular location. So the weather is different in Riverside, where Miss Morris lives, than Moreno Valley. There's some slight differences, right? Because we're different areas. The weather in Moreno Valley is different from the weather in San Diego. The weather in San Diego is way different from the weather in Boston, right? Or say in New York or Florida, because they're on the opposite side of the United States from us. So weather includes a lot of things. Weather includes temperature, how hot or cold it is outside. It involves the wind through wind speed and wind pressure, which can create storm fronts and add to the temperature or take away from the temperature. Moisture in the air, this is known as humidity. Cloud formations, there's a bunch of different cloud formations, right? There's clouds that you see on a nice sunny day. Then there's the clouds that you see when it's about to be stormy or about to have bad weather, right? If you look at this little infographic below the question, what is weather? You see sunshine, you see some clouds with precipitation or rain coming down. There's a snowflake, and then there's a cloud with a lightning bolt for like a thunderstorm. And of course, the activity of the sun. The activity of the sun and the earth, known as the water cycle, the way that moisture develops in the air, moisture evaporates and then condenses into clouds and eventually precipitates towards earth in the form of rain, sleet, snow, hail. That is all weather right there, okay? So yes, weather is really exciting and it has so many elements to it. And so these are some different types of weather patterns that you'll commonly see when you go to check the weather on your iPhone or your electronic device. You'll see these types of weather infographics or something similar when you go to check your news and they show the forecast or what they predict the weather will be like for the incoming days or maybe for the week. So of course, you know what sunny weather looks like. Thunder, hailing, there's rainbow weather, tornado weather. There's, of course, different temperatures. There's hot days and there's warm days, cold days. We don't really have any freezing days unless you live in the mountains. And even then, it's pretty rare unless there's a bad storm. And of course, there's some wind. Wind is also involved, right? Whether it's strong wind or just a little bit of wind, it all impacts weather. So Weather 101. Weather changes constantly. It changes day to day, hour to hour, even minute to minute. People who study and predict weather patterns are known as meteorologists. You often see them on TV as part of the daily news report. So for us, if you look at this infographic here below Weather 101, that's actually what the weather forecast is for the week of, I think this was actually last week that I looked this up. And so you can tell based on a forecast what the temperature will be, what the weather will be in terms of will it be sunny, will it be cloudy, rainy. It'll tell you the highs and the lows of temperature. It'll also tell you the chance of precipitation or rain, the level of humidity or moisture in the air, and then the wind speed. It looks like in this picture, it says wind was 5 miles an hour that day. So it was a little windy, but not very much. Now, knowing the daily weather forecast is super important because it helps us to be better prepared for our day in terms of what we should wear and what we can expect. So if you know that it's going to be 99 and sunny outside, you're probably not going to want to wear like a puffer jacket, right? And rain boots. And likewise, if it's going to be 55 outside and snowing, you probably don't want to wear flip-flops and a t-shirt. So checking the weather daily is really important for us to know what we should wear and what we can expect. So I know, okay, do I need to wear rain boots? Do I need to bring an umbrella? Do I need to bring a hat maybe in case it's overly sunny so I can protect my head? Things like that. All right, so these are the most common weather phenomena that we're going to see in Southern California, which is the area in which we live. So sunshine, we get plenty of sunshine here in Riverside and Moreno Valley. Sunshine is the light or warmth given by direct rays from the sun. So sunshine can be nice, and it can also be detrimental if it's too sunny outside, because then that can cause high temperatures, which can cause droughts and fires. So there's good and bad to all of these things. During the fall and winter season, we get a lot of fog. Fog is actually a collection of liquid water droplets or ice crystals suspended in the air at or near the Earth's surface. So you'll commonly see fog in the early morning when you wake up. It might look kind of like cloudy outside. You might, if you get on the bus or your parents are going somewhere, the fog will sometimes inhibit your vision, and so you can't really see too far ahead of you, which is why you have to turn on your car lights. And fog can be pretty, and it can also be very dense and scary to drive through sometimes if it's really thick fog. And then, of course, we get a lot of, I don't want to say we get a lot of rain, but we commonly see rain, okay? It's during sometimes the winter and spring months. That's when we really see rain here in Southern California. Rain, again, is just water that falls in drops from clouds in the sky. So when clouds become too heavy with condensation, with water that forms the clouds, they eventually fall down as precipitation, as rain, sleet, snow, hail. So in these pictures, you can see that it's raining in each of them. There's rain coming down. It makes the streets wet. It makes it a little slippery when we're walking. So we want to make sure we're wearing shoes that have good grip and that we maybe have an umbrella or a raincoat to keep us dry. And so I don't actually have any examples of weather because I figured we would go through it together. So this is just the basis for today's lesson, and I will see you guys in class.